Looking to transform your family game nights? At Perfectly Picked Games, we specialize in family games that bring everyone closer. Our games aren't just fun. Kids and teens will learn how to take turns, develop basic strategy skills, and understand the thrill of winning and grace of losing. With our exclusive gift of games, you can give months of gaming excitement to your family. Choose a 3-month or 6-month gift, and we'll deliver hand-picked family games to your doorstep every month. And here's the best part. Right now, you can use the promo code GOLDENMOJO and receive 20% off your selected plan. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Use promo code GOLDENMOJO and save 20% today at Perfectly Picked Games.
Welcome to the United States of Paranormal Podcast. Sit down and buckle up for an enlightening ride through everything cryptid, creepy, and paranormal.
Hello, all of my paranormal freaks out there. It is I, Golden J, hanging out with
the Rocker Chick
and
Jada.
And welcome to the United States of Paranormal.
Paranormal.
Dun, dun, dun. We hope that you enjoyed our episode last week and with Ramona. Mm-hmm. I know that we enjoyed sitting down and talking with her and hearing her stories. And wow, that girl can't pick a place very well, but she just finds all the good hot spots apparently as she was growing up. But yeah, what a crazy adventure she's been on. So, but we are so thankful that she got to be able to come on the show and tell her story, and we're looking forward to the many guests we still have lined up. And we have quite a few yet, so hang in there, guys. We got a lot of things coming, including the 200th episode.
200!
Oh, you're in for a surprise. Listen, everybody, if you don't want to hear the banter, there's a timestamp. We've talked about this. You know where it's at. It's in the show notes. It's on the very top, just under the description of the show.
And if you can't read, get over it.
Listen, my accountant is not real happy with me right now. He tells me that I need to talk to my listeners and ask them, please, go buy some merch.
Yes.
We love doing the show. Absolutely love doing the show. We love listeners. We love talking with our listeners, emails and stuff like that. We could really use a little bit of financial support if you wanted to go out and pick up a really cool celestial stag, great white ball beaver. I mean, you know, we have a lot of great stuff on the website, a lot of great merchandise. You know, you could join the Patreon. You know, there's a lot. You get the full videos, plus you get the extras on the top tier. And, you know, if you just feel like maybe you just want to donate a little bit because you don't want to do a reoccurring, you know, monthly thing for like the Patreon, understandable. You know, we also have the Ko-fi, Ko-fi.com at Golden Mojo ENT. You can make a one-time donation. We would be thrilled, and my accountant would get off my ass.
He wouldn't hand you a pamphlet that says, what does it say?
Business or hobby? That's a gut check. I'm not gonna lie.
He was very sad when he handed that.
It was a long drive home, and you know, I'm not begging. Well, I kind of am begging for money. I mean,
it sounds like you're begging.
I don't want to. I don't want to sound like I'm begging, but I'm kind of
buy
begging.
a shirt. You got to wear clothes.
That's right, and then you support the pod that you listen to every week.
And if you want us to continue, I mean,
yeah,
it helps.
It does. It does help, and it helps us be able to go out and do things that we'd like to go do. You know, whether it would be a ghost hunt at the old jail or, you know, whatever. You know, those things cost money. And
go to the Mothman Festival and see Mason. And
yeah, exactly. We need to just a little bit of help, please. please. I'm asking nicely.
And if everybody that's like on our Facebook and stuff, if just everybody would share our episodes each week, that would get us
More views.
Absolutely.
Share my documentary.
So yeah, would appreciate any help, any support. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Whatever you find, if you love the show, go to Apple, give us a positive review. If you hate the show, go to Apple and give us a negative review. I prefer the positive ones.
And Logan will call you out on it.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got to cry a little bit.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Go ahead. I mean,
Fuck you, Logan.
Jeez.
I would have went with.
I don't even know what's going on.
I would have went with "suck it, Logan," but
Suck it, Logan. Suck it. Suck my dick.
Oh yeah. Listen, it wasn't that bad on the Golden 80s 100th episode. It wasn't that bad, but he did poke a little fun at you. Good old Logan. Be back for. I hope you guys enjoyed the. Let's see, we're a week late, but the April review. So it's always good to sit down with him and review the month of. And listen, if you want to do one, I'll let you set in my spot. You can do the month review with him. It's fun. It is a lot of fun. We laugh a lot and we talk a lot of shit. It's what we do. All right. Now that my accountant will be happy that I mentioned that he's not happy with me on the show, we can move on.
Maybe he should support us.
I know, right? Give him like free.
He's
cash.
an accountant. He makes lots of money.
I know.
He could give us a little bit.
I'm telling you. When I next meet with him, I will tell him, J-Dub says sign up for the fucking Patreon.
Yeah, top tier, bitch. Bitch.
Buy a t-shirt.
Yeah, pair of feet.
Ooh. So Lance a couple weeks ago was listening to your More Haunted Utah, and he said that, because I left a little bit of your blah in there every time you'd goop up. Blah. He said you sounded like Dracula.
Blah, 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 blah.
Or like a metal singer. Blah. Blah. So he thinks there needs to be a t-shirt that has you. I don't know. I don't even know what he meant. Like, you should be dressed up as Dracula going, blah.
I just make the face.
That's perfect. Let me get a picture of that later. That's sell 1 million of those fuckers right there. Everybody walking around Mothman Festival with Bobbi's face.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Anything else exciting going on?
No.
Oh, you got something exciting going on? Maybe. You go ahead.
I got a new car.
You did get a new car.
I got a new car.
It's so cool.
She did. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you even understand how desperately she needed this new vehicle.
Ay.
The other vehicle worked. It worked fine.
Yeah.
But it was definitely bubblegum and band-aided together to get to where you went.
My one key before Sean made me, no, he didn't make me, it stopped working. I had it duct taped and the key super glued into the little key fob thing. So like,
It quit falling out?
yeah, but then it wouldn't turn. So I had to go get a new one, if that tells you anything. But it was a 2011, had almost 200,000 miles on it. She was a good girl.
She
I
was
had
a
her
good
for
girl.
10 years.
Yep.
She's a good little farm truck, SUV. But I couldn't get up my driveway in the wintertime because
Right.
she's only front wheel drive.
Oh,
So yeah, I needed something.
yeah. And this new beauty. Oh, my goodness. She pulled in the driveway a little bit ago, and the rocker chick looked at me and goes, who's that?
I
don't
go,
know
is
the
that, I
fuck who
know. I said, is that J-Dub?
And I said, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Because I didn't tell you.
It didn't. It was a surprise. It was a pleasant surprise. It is a beautiful vehicle, by the way.
Thanks.
I'd be very proud. So, yeah, enjoy that. I imagine your coworker will be excited to go out and look at it tomorrow when
Yeah.
you're able to take it to work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. your crazy batshit crazy coworker.
Well, yeah, she's crazy, but we love her.
Love is such a strong word.
Oh, shut up! You don't got to lie to make friends, Jerry.
I like her.
You're her
Love.
BFF.
I don't know.
You guys are BFFs.
God. Oh, God. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, listen, we got great things coming. We're excited for what's coming up, and let's get into today's story. What do you say?
Okay.
All right.
I hope it's in order after I threw it and blew it all over the ground.
Yeah, the wind caught her papers, and now that's we could be on the left side and then the right side before you know it.
Bleh.
Blah, blah.
And I'm probably going to butcher some words, but you know.
Never.
Never.
Wow.
I couldn't get my paper.
That sounded like the brakes on our old car.
Yay. It's true, though. Historic Watton-under-Edge is a tiny English town around 40 miles from Bristol in the UK. And its oldest structure, the ancient Ram Inn, is sometimes referred to be the most haunted property in Britain. There are a lot of peculiar people who have lived there, and the property has a curious history. So it's no wonder it's considered one of the most unusual in the area. There have been several paranormal investigations into the ancient Ram Inn. The 2008 season of Most Haunted was an in-depth investigation that used the use of surveillance cameras to record unexplained sounds and movements. An episode of Ghost Adventures also aired at the inn, detailing the host's interactions with EVPs and other paranormal
Wow.
Good word.
paranormal and other paranormal phenomena that had been reported there. The history of the ancient Ram Inn is full of intriguing lives that had lived there. Located on the ley lines which lead straight to the ancient Stonehenge, the inn has been welcoming guests since 1145. That's a long time.
Well, they haven't been open very long.
Yeah. The year 1145.
Oh, I thought they opened at 11:45 this morning. Wow, that's a weird time to open, isn't it?
Maybe that's the restaurant.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Are you good? However, before that, the land had been a pagan burial place that dated back millennia. Because of this link, urban legend has it that the peculiar paranormal events recorded on the site had something to do with its interesting history.
Oh.
Slaves, masons, and other laborers who built the adjacent St. Mary's Church lived in the present-day structure in the year 1145. Many believe that the diversion of streams on the property surrounding the church's location unleashed the evil spirits that had been used in local pagan ceremonies. The residence was inhabited by a priest after the departure of the masons and other workmen. The building later served as a public house and inn. Nevertheless, a newcomer purchased the inn in the year 1968 and made it his home. He had no intention of being involved in a paranormal investigation. In an effort to prevent its eventual demolition, John Humphreys purchased the property in the late 1960s. This inn is supposedly one of England's most haunted locations since he had an encounter with the ghosts on his first night there.
Boy, that sucks.
He says that he was pulled from his bed across the room by demonic powers that seized his arm. Ever since then, he has discovered artifacts on the inn's premises that point to ritual sacrifices and the worship of demons. What's even worse The skeletal remains of youngsters who he suspects were stabbed with daggers had been discovered.
Wow.
Yeah. Yikes. Humphreys continued to live there despite the presence of ghosts. He stayed at the inn to protect it, even though his family had abandoned him.
Oh, everybody bailed out on him, huh?
Well, why would you want to be in a haunted place like that?
Why would, yeah. First night, get pulled out of your bed.
Yeah, and then you find bones and, yeah. Humphreys endured the specter's return night after night for almost half a century until his passing in late 2017. Not very long ago. It is said that the inn turned home is haunted by many spirits. One of the most well-known is the local witch who was beheaded in the 1500s, when the practice of witch hunts was at its height. The lady sought sanctuary at the ancient Ram Inn as she evaded what may have been a trial by officially sanctioned witch hunters. But she was apprehended not long after and set on fire. Naturally, her legend will endure. The chamber where she took refuge is now known as the Witch's Room, due to the persistent belief that her ghost still lingers there. Some of the dark and terrifying tales told about the millennia-old inn include the hanging of the daughter of the prior innkeeper in the attic, exorcisms, and the ghosts of children who are ritually killed there. Ritual. Yeah. Paranormal researchers and just inquisitive have captured images of these spectral orbs. Strange lights have frightened curious onlookers who are expecting to get a glimpse of the hereafter.
Look in the mirror.
No. According to legend, one of the inn's most haunted rooms is the bishop's room. According to the urban legend, the rooms here are still inhabited by the souls of long-gone bishops.
Oh.
There are persistent reports of sightings of malevolent spirits, dark monks, and even the souls of those bishops at this location. The bone-chilling screams of murdered men can also be heard. A centurion from Rome has even been seen galloping past the walls on his way to harass some unassuming plumbers. Why would he chase after plumbers? The butternut's hanging out?
I'm here to fix the shitter.
Pull up your pants!
Get out of my kingdom. Why would he sound Scottish? I don't know. Sorry about that. He just sounded a little Scottish right there. Get out of my kingdom.
That sounded like Schwarzenegger now. Wow.
Get to the chopper.
Are you done?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
He's never done.
I know.
He even talks in his sleep.
I do too.
What do I say?
I don't know. I don't sleep with you.
Rocker chip. Rocker chip. Give me a handy.
Oh, God. Okay.
Back to the story.
The chamber that John Humphreys chose as his bedroom is said to be haunted by incubus and a succubus who frighten anyone who dares to remain there overnight. The first chamber guests see is the men's kitchen, which is said to be located on a pagan burial place and is said to be haunted by the eerie sounds of babies crying.
Mm. And it's all fun and games until the baby start crying.
That'd be creepy.
It would be.
Even the attic has its share of ghosts. There seems to be a heavy sense of sorrow in the air, as this is what visitors say.
Uh-huh.
But that could be from the mold and having to crouch under the roof joist.
So it's not the hallway's not very tall or
the
whatever.
The attic isn't very tall.
Oh, gotcha.
Supposedly, in the early 1500s, a daughter of the previous owner was hanged in the same attic, and the sounds you hear from the area are those of her murder.
She must have been short.
She was a dwarf.
She must have been short. If the attic was,
Maybe.
you know what
And
I'm
they're
saying?
gonna hang
'Cause
her from
They said they had to crouch down in the attic, didn't they?
Well, or maybe they held our legs and she just hung there until. I
Sounds
don't
like
know.
sounds like too much work.
Sorry.
Maybe they just hung her over the attic door.
That?
It's-
Over the stairs.
Oh, yeah, maybe
You know, the
it's-
stairs going
yeah.
down, so it'd be. Who knows?
Just push her up top of the stairs.
Caroline Humphreys, a granddaughter of John, slept in the attic. And those slumbering in the bishop's room below often heard what sounded like large objects being pulled over the floor above. So, like if they're sleeping below where
Right.
the attic is, they're hearing I wouldn't like that.
No, it wouldn't. Not. You just sit there and stare at the ceiling, waiting for something to peek out and peek down at you.
A 7-foot tall black ghostly figure, hostile towards males but particular to a certain kind of woman, haunts the 18th century barn, as if to defend or safeguard something inside. This giant figure materializes at the doorway of the barn. So I found a story on Reddit where this person did a ghost hunt there. And I thought it was kind of interesting. So,
Okay.
yeah. And I mean, this place has been like on, I've seen it on that, what was it? Most Haunted. I've seen that. And then
Right.
I've seen it on Ghost Adventures. And then I saw it on Project Fear. And it's like, this place is creepy.
Right.
But when Ghost Adventures went, they actually were able to talk to John Humphreys.
Really.
So, yeah.
Through.
No, he was alive.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
he was
Like
alive.
in real life. Yeah.
Eh,
Okay.
In real life. IRL. Jeremy.
He died in 2017. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's an older
Okay.
episode, but he was still alive.
That's cool.
I've been to the Ancient Ram Inn on a ghost hunt fairly recently, which was pretty creepy, and I wanted to share my adventures. I went in quite skeptical, and it was clear some stuff was done for the sake of entertainment, but it had some genuine feeling experiences. The first experience was involving a mirror seance thing. Hopefully someone can provide the correct term, as I don't know. Mirror seance. I don't know. I don't know different seances.
Is that the one where you light a candle and you stare at it in the mirror?
Oh, is that it?
It
I thought
might-
that was just Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
You only said it twice. Thank you.
Yeah. I ain't doing it.
That's like Beetlejuice.
Yep. Anyway, as soon as I sat down to do this seance, my face morphed into a bloodied, young-looking World War II pilot. There are no stories of anything pilot-related in that building as far as the owner knew. And I know the mirror thing is apparently science in the brain, but the weird part was that I've been interested in aircraft and war since I could walk, essentially, and I've always wanted to be a pilot. So I thought maybe someone from my past life was visiting me.
That's, yeah. Yeah.
Or they're telling them that if he had gone that route, he would have probably died, maybe.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's open. It absolutely is open to interpretation of what that person's seen in that mirror, why they seen what they seen. But it sounds to me more like it's a past life type thing. You know, that in his past life he was an airplane pilot who possibly was killed in, World War I or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. So, I mean, I don't know. I've never really looked too far into the mirror seances stuff. I know that what's the ghost town that they kept that you watched this whole series on that where they brought all the houses into that a canyon or whatever. I can't think of the name of the.
I can't either.
Yeah, but I mean, they did a couple of them in there, and yeah, they were pretty intense too. So.
I also stood quite a ways away from someone else who was doing the mirror thing, and I noticed their face morph in front of my very eyes to a thing that looked like Valak, the creepy demon nun. And this was before I even knew of those movies. Because, that movie came out later. My family member also had her hair pulled in the same building, and a friend was suddenly filled with so much emotion that they had to leave the room in a fit of tears. Perfectly fine, literally seconds before that. The last experience of the night happened when we were sat in the barn. A relative, for some reason, said Lucifer, and we still can't work out why they said it. The second they said that, a big bang and scuffling came from one of the furthest rooms in the barn. Bearing in mind, everybody that's in the building is sat in this one room.
Right.
They ended the night on that note. They didn't want to have anything to do with demon.
I mean, that would make sense if Lucifer was the 7-foot tall.
Seen in the
in the barn.
of the barn.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Intriguing.
What was it called again?
Ancient Ram Inn.
Ancient Ram Inn. Is it? And it's still standing
Yeah.
today?
Mm-hmm.
They rent
don't.
rooms or no?
No. It's pretty much falling apart.
Just it's dilapidated and yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't tear it down as soon as he died.
I know. It might be making the town money because they're still doing ghost hunts there.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Probably a historic land. I don't know how they do that over there.
Well, the tourist trade in itself probably pays for a lot of that. So to keep it up. Wow. Interesting. A lot of things go on there. I know I've heard of the place, and I more than likely have seen somebody investigate it on one of the shows at some point, but I know I've heard of it. And I know that when you asked me about it, it's like, I know that place, but it's been a while since I've done anything into it. So
that was a lot of stuff when I've seen them on this show. Seen that place on the shows. They get a lot of like EVPs and like when they use the one that's like if they go close to it and
REM
touch it,
pod?
it lights up. Yeah, the REM pod. They get
Oh
a
my
lot
God,
of,
I thought of a word.
where they get like actual answers with it, and or when they use the obulus and it comes out with words. Like I remember one was there's like this grate in the kitchen, I guess, area, and they were like, what is this for? I wonder what this is for. And the obulus was like children. And it was like, ew. So they were like, that's where they found the bones for the children that they found out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. So it was like a drain port or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole place is just creepy looking.
The obulus is an interesting piece of equipment. But God, I don't know that that's something I would want to use for the simple fact that when it spouts out a word, it just seems loud and obnoxious. It's like, it's like, oh, you say something and you're kind of doing your investigating and you're children. And you're like, fuck, what was, God damn it. It just seems like I get startled every time a word would pop and be like, this is not fun.
Yeah. Well, I used it when we were at the
jail.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, but we didn't get a ton of words through it, did we?
We did, but
Really?
nobody was paying attention to me.
I was paying attention to you. Kind of. I was trying to see things.
There was a lot going on that night.
There was a lot going on that night. Yes, there was. And I need to get that video finished so I can get it up on Patreon.
Oh, my God. What is taking you
There's
so long?
so much stuff that I filmed.
I know.
And everybody filmed. So, yeah, I need to it's going to be like lock myself into the room and just 100% focus on trying to get it all put together. There's a lot. There's a lot going on in there. But some cool shit. Yeah, it'll get there. All right. Very interesting.
Sorry it wasn't very long, but...
You guys get a short episode today. Short banter, short episode.
I'm only 5'2", so I mean.
She's gonna have to have step stool get up in that new vehicle of hers.
Oh hush! I know it's a little bit difficult. I just kind of like slide out.
It's amazing. You should. It's. I'll see if I can get it on video.
No, let's not.
All right, guys. Well, don't forget, 200 episode is coming. You're gonna wanna. What? This is 190, so 10 more episodes, and you get 200.
Yay!
We have a lot of guests coming up between now and then, so hang on to your bootstraps because it's going to be a fun ride. Super excited to see what's next. And don't forget to go check out the website, UnitedStatesParanormal.com.
Buy merch.
Buy some merch. Rocker Chick, anything you want to add on the way out?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
I'm ready for a shower.
Well, at least they don't have to pee.
Yeah, but I already did it.
Already
right.
done.
You win.
All right, guys. Until next week, keep it spooky, and I'll see you on the other side.
Bye. Bleh.
Blah. Thank you for listening to the United States of Paranormal podcast. Check us out at UnitedStatesOfParanormal.com, where you can find our Spotlight of the Month, Fan of the Month, and all of our amazing merchandise. Or you can find us on social media at Facebook at the United States of Paranormal, Instagram at the United States of Paranormal, and YouTube at the United States of Paranormal 1795. And don't forget, we are now on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/TUSOP.
Please check out the other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts. The Call Guys, Golden Image Podcast, Indiana Chiefs Fans, Golden 80s, The Gridiron Kings, Murd Nerds, and A Quart of Books and Booze, all of which can be found at goldenmojoent.com or wherever you stream your favorite podcasts.
And if you have a location or a story that you would like for us to check into, please email us at the United States of Paranormal at gmail.com. Please like, rate, and subscribe wherever you listen. Thank you for all of your support. Bye.